All right. Hey guys, I'm Kayla, your instructor. I know you're usually used to seeing Ken's face, but this time it's just going to be me and we're going to go over email. Um, so let's start. All right, so accessing Outlook, if you navigate to the mail.etsu.edu, you will be sent to a page that looks like this right here. Um, you can type in your ETSU username and password, so your information. And if you have any trouble when you're logging in, you can go ahead and email the help desk at shdesk@mail.etsu.edu. All right, so here you can see that this is the Outlook or your, sorry, not your Outlook, but your webmail through ETSU. So at the top, you can see there's a search bar. You can use that to try and search specific emails through maybe names or some type of specific word that you're looking for. Um, Over here in this purple box, this is your navigation pane, and you can just find your favorites folders, your inbox especially, your drafts and item delete items and things like that. And then over here with this yellow circle with the circle check mark, if you click on that, you can select all of your emails at the same time. All right, so creating new folders, changing your inbox view. So if you come over here to the new folder, you click on it, you can type in whatever you want to name your folder. From there, you can just click enter or save, and then it'll save on in your folders. If you scroll up, you can change the inbox view just by your filters. So you can change it to unread, flag, mentions, and all those things. A little bit quicker if you're looking for something more specific. All right, so settings and automatic replies. You can come up here to your settings, and I usually just type options because it's a bit quicker. And after you do that, you'll be sent to your settings. You can come down to mail and then go to automatic replies. Make sure that you turn them on if you want to. You don't have to. Click the box so you can set your times, write your message, and then save. And that's how you would do your automatic, your automatic replies. For your display settings, you'll go to your mail and click on layout if you haven't already. And you can see that there are different types of ways that you can make your dashboard look. You can change the way your reading pane looks in your message list formats, in your conversation list. You can do all sorts of things just through your layout if you are interested in switching it from the default. So for your notification settings, you can go back to general and go to notifications. And these are just all the default settings. But again, if you're not interested in the default settings, you are more than welcome to changing it to whatever you feel is necessary or will benefit you a little bit more. All right, so email basics. Email is a dominant business tool and can be used as an effective marketing tool. I'm sure that you all have gotten plenty of marketing emails before, whether it be from some sort of shopping store or something. I mean, even ETSU sends them. So the header of your email contains information about the sender, the routing to get the receiver, and then the time the message was sent. The addressing is like the email address, and you can separate it by using a semicolon. Um, and you can do that and get multiple recipients. So the to is to whoever you're sending your message to. CC is a carbon copy, and then BCC is blind carbon copy. The subject line is pretty important. It's the purpose of your message, and it lets the receiver know what this email is about. It's pretty great practice to make sure that you put your a subject line, because most emails, or a lot of people who get sent emails that don't have a subject line, usually don't open them. I know I do not. The message body is just the message or the body of that email. And then attachments are anything from documents, images, any type of extra content that you're wanting to send, you can send via an attachment. So downloading Office, it's definitely important that you try your hardest to download Office. The web applications through Office that you are offered here at ETSU are not as functional as the desktop versions. So you are able to download Office 365 through ETSU, and this is how. So make sure that you try and do this as soon as you can. You'll click on that E, and you can go to the right corner, click on Install Office, and then just Office 365 apps, and just click on that. I already have it installed, so I didn't, of course, install it. But if you don't, really try and install that as soon as you can. So email protocols. Make sure that you always have a pertinent subject line with the appropriate syntax. So I have a slide in here. I think it's the next one, or maybe not. I don't remember. But there's a slide in here that will show you what the appropriate syntax is. But all it is the CSCI 1100 and then your course section, or your section number. Wow. And that should be 912. And then you're going to have whatever your email is going to be about. Also, make sure that you include, like I just said, the section number when you're emailing me, and preferably, honestly, any instructor that you have. That way, it makes it easier for them. Make sure you do not assume that your return address is enough to identify you to others. And then lastly, make sure that you have the appropriate subject line, greeting, and closing, because I may or may not answer it, and per the syllabus I don't have to. So just make sure that you have the appropriate syntax when you're emailing me. All right, so to add an attachment, this is also through my desktop Outlook app. You all, of course, will get it after you download Office 365, but to send an attachment or add one, click on attachment. I just picked a random thing. This is actually this PowerPoint. And then just choose it, and then it should be at the top showing that it has been attached. All right, so like I said earlier, this is just an example of how you would make your subject line. You can see over here it says CSCI 1100, 912, and then I just made up a question or a topic of the subject line. So it says quiz 1 question. And so just make sure your subject line is correct so that I can quickly and effectively identify and respond to you. And I mean, that's just simple as that. Make sure you have all of that information. All right, so spam email, it's unsolicited bulk messages. So how do they get your email address? You can actually give it to them and not know it. So make sure that you're careful when you join web communities, download software, or sign up for any other services. Those emails have spam filters you can turn on. But make sure that you check your spam folder periodically to make sure that you're not getting any emails that are legitimate from, anybody that you might get emails from. Um, Usually, I mean, most ETSU emails will not go to your spam, but it's just good practice to just check periodically to see what all is in there. All right, so phishing scams. Phishing involves email scams that attempt fraudulently acquiring sensitive information. That could be credit cards, passwords, any other information like that. Just know that ETSU will never ask for your username or password in an email. If you receive an email asking you to give you this information, make sure that you don't give it to them. Otherwise, your account can actually be compromised. Phishing, again, it can be hard to detect phishing due to authors copying real, legitimate email content. So sometimes it's hard to tell that they are actually not real or not legitimate. So some internet security applications have tools to recognize that. And most users don't understand that they are not protected against many attempts to collect personal information. So make sure to check the link's URL in the status bar. Phishing link URL will not link to a genuine website. So what you can do is hover over with your mouse, and then it should show you the destination address in the status bar. However, it's not foolproof, so make sure that you look for an @ in the URL. But as always, if you have any doubts, don't click. Make sure that you try and navigate to the site directly as opposed to clicking an untrustworthy link. So, vishing is a voice phishing. It's a criminal practice of using social engineering over the phone system to gain access to private, personal, and financial information from public for the purpose of financial reward. Make sure that you are aware that cell phones are neither safe nor secure when it comes to spam, viruses, or phishing attacks, and that includes text and calls. Moving on, email best practices. Having multiple email accounts for various things can help you manage correspondence. You are given a 365 account by enrolling here at ETSU, but it's also good to have multiple emails so that you can navigate through them a little bit easier. So you can have work, school, family, and friends, and personal business email accounts as well. So navigating Gold Link, you can if you go up to your address bar and type in goldlink.etsu.edu, you will be sent to this page, and you can see if you click on the login to Gold Link, it'll take you to your login, and you have to put in your information, and then it'll bring you to your Gold Link account. And this is pretty much what it looks like. I try not to show too much, but you can see where things are if you're needing to get to them. Right here, you can see you have your class information where you can look it up at or not. You can have your schedule panel. You can have your transcripts. You can look at your GPA and then pick your term as well. And then you can go up to the top and click on some useful links, specifically that DegreeWorks link. It's really good if you aren't familiar with DegreeWorks. All it is something where you can track your progress within your degree. If it shows what classes you have taken and what classes you need to take, and like your percentage rate of where you are within that degree. So it's pretty useful. I definitely use it all the time. Also, on your your Gold Link account, I circled some of these because the financial aid tab is a bit personal. So if you need your financial aid information, you'll just go over there under student and click on financial aid. But also registration and payment tutorials, you can click on that to get a little bit more information. And then your confirmation registration is also a good link to know where it is. So those are all important when navigating through GoldLink. All right, so the ITS help desk, it's good if you are in need of any sort of technology or technical issues. That could be with your computer itself or even your account, your ETSU account. I've definitely been there myself for issues with my account, but I know that there are plenty of students who go there for other reasons. They're very, very helpful, and they usually answer pretty quick. So if you go up to the help desk, you can click on any of those links. You see the phone, email, and live chat is at the top. They have some get help with links as well. And then it just gives you a little bit more information. You can click on your accounts to find out more information about your accounts, or if you need a little bit help there. You can click on labs, and it just gives you more information on the computer labs on campus. Sorry. You can click on your networks to see information about the ETSU networks. The printers as well. It tells you where they are and how much it will cost you if you just click on any of those links. And then the software, if you're in need of knowing a little bit more information about that as well. And so that's pretty much the ITS help desk. If you need anything, that's a really great place to go if I am not able to help you. And then lastly, you got the week 2 material. So this is just showing you what is on D2L, what you will be expected to do. Pretty simple, nothing too crazy. Just make sure for your discussions that you are creating your own thread and that you are replying to 2 other people or 2 other of your classmates. And that will be all. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me. All right, have a great day.